Okay, so even my foot have a lot of veins coming out. I have a lot in that since I was 18 years old. I abuse my body so much. I always get wet. I get wet after being packing. Jump and jump. Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to my channel. Here's the closet, and I'm going to get t-shirts. Let's go guys, let's iron. Oh, here's my ironing. It's so, and it's pink. I love pink, light pink, and with green touch in it. Favorite colors. This t-shirt. Big t-shirts. I'm going to iron it inside and out. Set it out, guys. So is this all okay already? I think this is okay. Okay, let's put this here so you can see all. Okay. So I'm going to iron it from the inside out. Okay. I was scared. It's actually steaming. Left-handed. When I was a child, mom usually ironed my clothes, and what we use in the Philippines, not this kind, not electric iron. It's this one. Put woods in it, the black wood, charcoal. It was pretty nice. It serves his purpose. Go to school, and that is the iron way back. We don't have electricity before when I was elementary. So I used to heard stories about you iron, so it's like your hand is hot. So what you're gonna do is, after ironing, don't wet your hands, because if your hands will be wet, you feel like you have a lot of veins will come out in your hand. Ironing, do not wash your hands right away for just like at least 20 minutes, minutes to pull it down. And I was 18 years old. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you my hands. Okay, so even my foot have a lot of veins coming out. I don't know if this is veins or nerves. Veins, I think. But this, this kind of in our hands. So I have a lot in that since I was 18 years old, because I work on a banana plantation. What I do there is like pull a lot. Like, overall, I do everything from selecting the banana, because in the banana plantation, there is process per process. So first is the truck will gonna drop off the bananas, and then you have to wash the bananas in this tub that has a water and chemical in it, and you'll wash it, and then you go push it to the people that will select. So it will select the very start of the banana. I can do all that, and since I was the youngest on that banana plantation there, they made me do all of those. So I go to washing the bananas, and then I will transfer to selecting the bananas, and I can also do the weighing the bananas. We call it the weigher. We call it cleaner, selector, weigher, packer, vacuumer, sealer, because specific weight for piece of bananas. Some people will seal it, put it on the plastic bag and seal it, and some banana will need to be put on a box for you packer. You call us packer, like packer. After that, there's also labeler, where the person will need to label the boxes, so on and so on. And all those processes, I know how to do it, and I'm fast. The banana plantation, there's like 40 people. I was the youngest because I was 18. 18 and 19 and turning 20, I work in that banana plantation. It's the banana that they will export outside the Philippines. To Japan, New Zealand, Middle East, Korea. south. During those, whenever there's a less manning, and they need people here, they need more selector because some selectors are not present, or they need a packer, they need a labeler, they even sometimes ask me to boxing, making a box, like literally manually making a box. That's literally for a man job. Did it because I was strong, I was young, and I'm enthusiastic. I'm happy to do it. I abuse my body so much, and then my hands. That's why my hands have a lot of nerves in it. After dry, from dry to wet, wet, dry. So I always get wet. I always get wet after being packing, and it's your hands is dry when you're packing and sealing, and then all of a sudden I will go to selecting. So my hands will gonna be wet again because I have to, your hand should be. So that's why there's specific people in specific areas so that always remain wet and they always remain dry. But me, I don't remain in one specific area. I jump and jump and jump. And I'm happy to do it. And I'm not thinking that they're taking advantage of me. I actually like it too. Sometimes I don't really do it like every day, but if I can, I will. It's fun. It was fun back then. They treat me like the youngest sister in there because I'm the youngest. And all of them are like in their 20s. They're married, they have kids, so they're in 20s and up. Have some relative in there, part for relative of my father's side. There is selectors can still help packers or sealers or labelers, but they couldn't go to cleaning. The very first step is cleaning the banana. Is hard because you're gonna be exposed to a lot of chemicals, and you need to wear this gown to avoid you of getting wet because there's a hose of water that will wash the banana, and I did all that. Overuse, like I'm working too much than I just realized that now that I'm old now. That was actually not good, but hey, part of my journey, my first employment in a big corporation. So I was happy back then to have that job until it runs out, until the typhoon came and the banana plantation stops for like a year. So I need to find another source of income. I need to find my way out again to survive and help my family. Furthermore, that story was really about my hands, and the dry and wet kind of working is gonna fuck your hands up. Don't do it. Because I did that banana plantation thing. So I don't care if I'm packing for like 3 hours, 4 hours, and then all of a sudden after that I will go to selecting again the banana or cleaning the banana. Mostly because they're older than me, they can actually say no. If the team leader will say, hey, can you transfer there? They would. But me, they will always ask me because they know I'm not gonna say no. That was, it's story. We have stories that different stories that lead us to what we are now. Because we can't go back those years, and we can't go back to be 18 years old again. I reminisce that time. Those people are, I cannot be with those people again. I actually worked with lots of mature women. That time, I have lots of people that I called ate. So ate in Philippines is a respect to an older person. All of them are my ate. We still communicate now, not like messaging but in social media. All of them are my ate and kuya because they're older than me. That was 2011, 2012. It's like that was 11 or 12 years ago. 10 years ago. Finished with this one t-shirt. And 12 minutes since I've almost 13 minutes since one t-shirt. But of course, I stop as I talk. So, already put it in the hanger. Set aside from this chair. And then after everything back in the closet. Is this green t-shirt. What's that? What if Earth is just so small and we're just part of a tiny part of the galaxy and whatever that is, all of this, and then there's other kind of living things in other planet that we didn't know. Always think of that night when I'm about to sleep. That's why it's hard for me to sleep at night sometimes, because I think too much, a lot, about not even the things that just the daily life. I think of, what if Earth is so small compared to other galaxies? This universe is just really nothing, and we're like being watched by other living things, not human, other creatures. When I'm washing dishes and cleaning stuff, I do chores or I'm doing something, I think more. I mean, I can think and I gain a lot of thoughts in my mind. I will remember a lot of things from 10 years ago that would came up to my mind all of a sudden when I'm washing dishes or cleaning, sweeping the floor. You know, it will also. Sometimes I laugh when I'm alone because I remember stuff that happened in the past. Okay. So I'm gonna put this pink t-shirt. This pink one is, do you know they say that if a man wears pink, it's like a gayish thing? I really don't agree with that. Color does not really determine what a person is like. Pink is not just for women. Everyone can wear it as long as they like. And they shouldn't be labeled like, oh, you're gayish. Why are you wearing pink? What's in pink that makes a man gayish or girly or soft or feminine? Teaches us that. Is there a law, or is it mandatory that pink should be only for girls? Colors should not be determining what gender that can be used. You know, you agree with me? It's okay. So if you don't agree, we have different minds. An open discussion. It's an open likings stuff. We don't agree with one thing, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't be talking. It's because we don't agree in certain stuff. Right here, top in here. I really enjoy doing this. It gives me something to do, and I like talking out my opinions. Something. This one really is good. Last one is white. And in the back, you when doing something like this or house chores, I always remember something. Beautiful day to iron clothes. Okay, I'm done here.